the AI surveillance cameras in public parks, where in Austin, Texas, they're considering a $2 million deal to have them installed. As these cameras don't just scan license plates, they can even go as far as detecting minute details like scratches or even stickers or rooftops. And they also have the ability to identify potential threats, which also includes cell phone tracking, or if this is even ethical. We'll let Rossman take it from here.
The cameras are on top of a 22-foot pole, and the entire unit weighs more than 1,600 pounds. We purposefully made the units imposing because we believe an overt approach is preferable in many cases. People behave differently when under surveillance. This is not a question of left versus right. This is a question of Friends versus Black Mirror. Which television show would you prefer to be a character in? People behave differently when under surveillance.
And then they wonder how crimes are able to get away with surveillance.
That is the driving mentality and philosophy behind a company that went out of their way to make sure that what they create is as disgusting as possible, because they believe that if you see this in your park, that you're going to behave differently.
For the most part, they could just avoid them entirely.
$2 million. Funding. $400,000 is available in the operating budget of the Parks and Recreation Department. Funding for the remaining contract term is contingent upon available funding in future budgets. Purchasing language. The Financial Services Department issued a request for proposal solicitation for these goods and services. The solicitation was issued on March 24, 2025 and closed on April 22nd. Of the 5 offers received, the recommended contractor submitted the best evaluated responsive offer. A complete solicitation package, including a log of offers received, is available for viewing on the City Council's website. This can currently be found here.
I think the point is very clear, and it's not just Austin, Texas. It could be anywhere, really, for spying and surveillance, closer to how prisons have their cameras set up as.
So common that you don't even notice them. They just blend into the background like they're trees or streetlights. And you've probably correctly assumed that they're recording traffic. They're also recording and logging license plates and using AI image recognition. But what if I told you that they are in fact not owned by your local police department or your local government, but are licensed to them by a third-party startup? And all of your vehicle's whereabouts are being tracked by a third-party data broker.
And then that data broker gets hacked and all their private data gets breached to be sold on the dark web due to bad security practices on their part. And then they wonder why no one can trust them. And we got to make it loud and clear that we don't want this in our communities. We don't want our conversations or even our activities that we do in our day-to-day lives surveyed, just so their systems end up failing. So you definitely don't want